Hello, hello, and welcome to another DAO Hall. I'm a little fuzzy here. That's a little better. Thanks everybody for coming to another DAO Hall. We've got some late arrivals coming, but before we get into today's agenda, thanks everybody for coming. If you have any questions, drop them over in the comment section. I see we've already got a lot of the community here. Thanks, Hans, for the update on the title. Hi, Chris. So Devin is running just a couple minutes late, and he's going to be providing a project update. We'll also have on call today a guest from a project with some exciting news about some integrations that Proof of Good is going to be looking to pursue in the future. Hey, Rarar. Hey, Hans. Oh my gosh, you guys are already off to a great start. I see it in the comment section. So I guess what I can do while we're waiting for them to join, they should join within the next 3 to 5 minutes, is provide a marketing update as well. So marketing continues to incrementally grow while we're still in a pre-funding stage. The paid marketing contest that we have been doing quite regularly will probably be pivoting a bit into more collaborative Web3 partnership, similar to some of the NFT partnerships and giveaways that we had done in the past. And Devin and our guests may have more information about that. However, right now we do have a contest going on right now, which is a referral contest. If you're not aware, that is a referral contest to basically like us on Twitter, follow us on Discord, refer 10 people to our Discord channel, and that will be a randomly drawn winner through Gleam. And that ends at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. So there's still time to enter that if you haven't already. The winner of that contest will be receiving $100 in Matic, as well as $100 to the Women's Rights or LGBTQIA plus rights organization of your choice. So this is a great philanthropic contest that we're doing. It's kind of the first of its kind that Proof of Good itself has done. And so really excited about that. If you haven't had a chance to enter, again, you have until 9 p.m. tonight to do so. We'll make the announcement after the drawing and contact you, hopefully, if you have won. In addition to that, we've got Devin.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Devin.
Cheers. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. How's it going?
Good. Don't let me interrupt you. Continue.
Okay. So that is, let's see. Let me just share this with Devin. In addition to the referral contest, we have an update on the Mascot. So for those of you that may not be aware, there was an issue surrounding intellectual property and usage rights around the previous Mascot winner that was held through the Snapshot Mascot competition. I'll drop the link for that Snapshot vote in the YouTube comments for everybody to take a look. And so with a lot of the issues around that usage rights and intellectual property, it was decided upon by the core team as well as the counselors board that we would not be able to use that mascot as a representation for Proof of Good. And so we've decided to defer to the second place winner, which came in from our own part of our community, Nat. And it was number 14 on the snapshot. It's incredibly adorable and cute. However, it's come to our attention as well that maybe the mascot naming competition was really more targeted around the initial winner. And so we'll be rerunning that competition, and we'll be moving on to the second place, the runner-up mascot. And so we're just waiting to get that digitized. And so stay tuned for some snapshot as well as discourse updates around the mascot naming competition for that. So Nat will be receiving the prize allocation for the new mascot designer, the winner of the mascot design competition. And what we'll do for the naming portion of this is I'll be working with Pineapple, and we will be creating a discussion on this, where people that are part of the DAO that own a Genesis pack can submit their entry for naming our new mascot. And after that, we'll put that into a snapshot, and then you can use your Genesis packs to vote on this. And we think that that should give us a more well-rounded and more representative voting mechanism for the mascot naming than we were using previously over on the Google Forms page. So thank you for everyone's patience while we sorted this issue out. I know that there was some confusion with the terms and conditions of the contest, and really just a testament to the community for finding a path forward for all parties involved to find a resolution quickly and most appropriately for the DAO. With that, if there's any questions from the audience, it looks like no, it's just the usual peanut gallery going back and forth. Some other quick updates. We have, the events continue regularly as planned. So every day of the week, you can find Will Gaines on Twitter at 4:20 Pacific, 7:20 Eastern time. We'll also go over to our Oracle sister project Leyline for happy hour on Fridays. Those are at 1 p.m. Eastern or 10 a.m. Pacific on Friday afternoons. Did I lose you? No, I'm still here. And then those are immediately followed. I should say those are over on Discord. Those are immediately followed on the Proof of Good Discord by the Good Games, and we will be returning this week for another round of trivia. We have a new winner, Malachi from the community, dethroned myself as the newest trivia lead winner. And Albert and Rarar, I think, have a rubber match on Harry Potter and Disney trivia. So if you want to see them duke it up this Friday, please join us. And with that, I guess I'll turn it over to you, Devin, and we can pick it up from there.
Sure. Thanks, Jeff. So a few updates here, and we will have Matt, one of the heads of Troll Game, joining us shortly to do a walkthrough demo of Troll Game. I got one earlier myself, and it's great. I mean, right now it's in alpha. But we are, I think I've mentioned this a few times in previous DAO halls, but Troll Game is going to be the first test case for using good points to purchase items in our partner Web3 games. And so there's going to be, and I'll let him kind of go through some of it, but there are going to be some contests for Outruversers to win some of the NFTs that you need to start the game, which are trolls and dwarfs. And then you need a mining kit, like a starter mining kit, in order to mine Barrel, which is their token, which trades and you can sell and convert it into other crypto. And so basically the winners of the contest that we have will be able to get free NFTs to start. And if you're doing good, you're earning good points, you'll be able to use those good points to purchase the starter kit, which means you'd be able to earn your way into being able to mine and sell that token strictly from sort of being a part of the community and doing good. this is a really great test case for us. They're also on Polygon, and so you can also use Matic to purchase some of these items. And as Jeff mentioned, some of the contests that we have going now, where Matic is the prize, you can also use that to enter the game as well. So it looks like Matt has been able to join us here. Matt is coming to us from a remote area that doesn't have great internet, so he may not be able to be on video, but he has taken the time to get to a place where he's able to at least do a little demo for us on the game. But as I was saying before, what's great about having this test case is that we're in the process of going to market with our chain raise fundraising. We opened the bank account in the U.S. We're in the process of funding it. Probably should get funded today, and that will kickstart the process for that raise. But having this test case also allows us to potentially go to Polygon and show them how we've been using their chain to create value both on the proof of good and from the Web3 gaming perspective, and how we're going to partner with more of these games in order to expand our ecosystem, Troll Games ecosystem, as well as Polygon's ecosystem, and that should be potentially valuable to them. So that's also another path to funding for us, as well as just having the proof case to show to new potential purchasers through our SAFT. So so that's sort of the quick update. We should be probably going to market with Chainraise in August. I'm hoping by the end of August, but certainly it's roughly a 2-week process to get everything in play, and then it depends on how market conditions are the next 2 weeks for the investment to happen and close. So we'll obviously continue to update you on that. But if Matt is ready, I will let him take over the reins and give us a demo on Troll Game. Matt, are you there? You're muted, Matt, if you're trying to talk.
Sorry, guys. I'm having terrible technical difficulties. I'm just trying to get connected to the right network here.
Okay.
About 2 minutes here.
And so while you're doing that, I'll answer some questions. Troll Game does have a website. It's trollgame.io. So you can head over there. Like I said before, it's on Polygon. You can connect your MetaMask or connect your wallet to it, or I know your hard wallet, as Jeff is a proponent of, and you can kind of move around. Again, I will mention it is in alpha, so there's no guide right now, and if you want, as we do the walkthrough, if you have more questions or you're trying to get started, I have also sort of gone through the process and gotten some questions answered as well. So you can reach out to me. There's also, they have a Discord channel which we can circulate the link to that as well. Actually, I can try to find it in a second. But yeah, so there are lots of ways to get involved. And this is a great way for us to start using good points to purchase things, right? And there is value here because being able to mine the game's token can be exchanged for other crypto. So this will be a path of doing good, taking you all the way to being profitable, and that's do good, get paid. That was what we meant to set out for, and now this is one additional step to making it a reality. So for all of you who have been with us for all this time, we're doing it. We're seeing this thing through. So that's very exciting. Looks like Matt dropped.
Yeah, Matt dropped. He's running to a location with better internet right now, so he's scrambling, but he should be right back on. So for those in the audience, Devin, are there particular gaming like projects or potential partners that like members from our community should be looking out for, or like specific types of Web3 games or platforms, or on certain blockchains compared with others that that our community, our Altroversers, our DAO co-owners should be on the lookout for like future possible integrations or other partnerships?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, the proof of good concept was always to be multi-chain. We have our partnership with Relay Chain and Battle of the Blockchains, which will allow some of that connectivity. However, that does take, it's a heavy lift on the engineering side and on the cost side. So right now we are focusing on games on the Polygon chain. It obviously has cheap gas and what have you. It's just easier to integrate as well. So yes, any Polygon sort of Web3 games, we'd love to talk to them about additional partnership and ways for us to be able to benefit each other's ecosystems. So yes, so right now we're focusing on Polygon Web3 games, and we're kind of agnostic. I mean, we'd like it to be mission aligned from the idea of wanting to do good and be altruistic with the treasury and with the ultimate direction of the whether it's a DAO or the organization. We'd like to be mission aligned because that's part of our brand and what we're trying to build here. But let's talk to anybody that who is developing a game on the Polygon chain.
Awesome.
I will give one additional update too while we wait for Matt. I think we've been, or I think at least I've mentioned this before. One of the things that we are looking to implement with our membership NFTs, and I think the way that we implement it, we'll actually be able to do this with the Genesis packs as well, is to make make at least one of your Pog packs soul-bound. So we're working with Proof of Existence to utilize their Proof of Existence coin, which can be dropped on any chain. So ETH, Polygon, Avalanche. I mean, not any chain, but most of the chains that we're currently using right now. And you can't transfer that token. And so if you have a membership pack and this Proof of Existence coin, that will be gating access to some of our Discord channels, to being able to earn good tokens through validations and other things that develop along the way. I know that there's been a lot of talk about soul-bound NFTs and stuff like that. We are going to be incorporating that into our next phase here, so that your reputation will be built on chain and can be used for various things on chain and off chain. There have been some use cases that have been proposed to us where maybe your reputational score or your good score could be more creditworthy in the real world and in Web3, right? So lots of interesting things that I think we can kind of do with that. And to answer your question, Hans, by soulbound, it just means that your NFT is attached to your person, and you can't change it. So you're a human, and you're not a bot, and whichever NFT or whichever wallet you hold your Proof of Existence coin in is where you would also need to hold your membership pack or Genesis pack in order to get validated by our Discord channel to enter certain enter certain channels, it's a great way. I know we've had issues with POAP hunters in the past. This would be another way, a step toward eliminating that. As well as if you know that you can't re-enter a Discord channel if you get kicked out because you only have one wallet, and that one wallet can only have one proof of existence coin. We expect the discourse in that channel to be less inflammatory and less sort of anonymous people just saying crazy things and trolling people, not to include a pun as we transition to this troll game demo that I think Matt is now set up to do. How you doing, Matt?
I'm good, Devin. How are you guys?
Good. Better internet or how
much
doing?
Better internet now. I'm
okay.
Finally connected now.
Okay, great. All right. So I did a little bit of intro and talked a little bit about the game, but certainly not any sort of level of detail. So if you want to talk a little bit about the project itself first, and then maybe go into the demo, that would be great. Or if not, you can just go into the demo.
Perfect.
Either or.
So basically, I will do the little, because I have seen a few questions in the comments there. So Troll Game is trollgame.io is our website. We've been around for going on 8 months now. My team took over in February. So we've been in control for about 5 months now. We originally were a staking game, just like a normal Wolf game fork, just like all the rest of the staking game forks. Then when we took over, we immediately made it into, we knew it needed to be something, an actual game, an actual product for people to be able to play and enjoy. And we need that gameplay loop, because all these games, you just click on a button and it's like, yep, click, wait, okay, come back, okay, click, wait, come back. No, it's not really fun. The point of a game isn't strictly, if we're just talking securities here, sure, the point of a crypto game is to passively earn money, but we don't do that. We're not a security. So we're a game. And most people don't really understand the difference. So we made that change. We are going the full legitimate route, where others kind of are taking the, oh, let's just do this as a project and kind of do it as the degen project. So we took it from a degen project and have now made it into an official Polygon partnership project, and have gone a little further, and now we're gonna really start doing a lot of game development in the next few months. So we're gonna have raids come out. We're gonna have a lot more than just mining, but going all over the place. So basically, we are a mining game. So the staking game, we are dwarves and trolls. The main characters are the dwarves, contrary to the name, because the dwarves are the little guys that go around and do everything. So basically, the game is around this dwarf race that basically are miners, crafters. They are the laborers, and then you have your trolls that are basically the tax collectors. So we do have the full game built out, and we also do have we do have a Discord. I do notice that we do have to get we just actually lost our what are they called, the boost, so I have to go and buy more boost today, and then we'll get the private Discord back on, so it'll be back to our normal Discord invite. But for the time being, for the next few minutes, I will send out I'll send out a link for a temporary one. But we are there's a 4-person team basically building a full game, and we've done it in about 3 months. So we've moved mountains. I'm excited to get to show you guys the demo that I have for you. The game is released. Everybody that is in our community can fully play it. If you have a dwarf or a troll, you can go ahead and play all you want. It is alpha, though. We are stressing that to our community that it is in alpha stages. It is a fully fleshed out game. It is fully operational. However, there are things like you'll notice a big black space with a little note instead of the proper art. So that's what we will be doing. We'll be adding those art pieces. But technically, on a technical development level, the game is just near finished. It just needs to be fleshed out, needs more art, needs more pizzazz. But that's really it. The technical build is done. We have an inventory system. I'm going to actually show you guys. You're going to get a little bit of a sneak peek because what I'm showing you is not the game. I'm showing you the alpha version of our next release. So you're going to get to see the full spectrum of the game. So we have a forge system, we have the item system basically ready. We have a lot that is ready as far as foundational goes, and then it just really is the build up from there. So we've done a lot, and I could talk for hours and hours and hours, but
Matt, did you see the question from the audience about Splattercat Gaming review? Apparently, there's
I did just notice that. I was going to say that I will definitely be looking into having more reviews. It's funny. I think that's one that Polygon might have mentioned as well. But we definitely will
for the beta stage, maybe when it's a little more sharpened up.
Exactly. I wanted to when we were at NFT New York, I really wanted to have it get shown off fully, but it was not in the cards. My event at NFT New York ended up not happening, so it was I get trapped at O'Hare Airport. That was no fun.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, get kidnapped by O'Hare Airport. It's great. COVID times. But I think it was meant to be, because had I gone to that meeting and shown Polygon Studios, they would have been playing our alpha game at their next. Polygon does like Polygon reviews as an internal kind of gaming time. They basically get together once every couple weeks and they play a bunch of games, and they kind of have like a office day of gaming. And we would have been next up. Had I gone to that, they would have been playing an alpha version, and I don't know if I would have liked the entire Polygon Studios playing that version. So kind of glad it went the way it did. But okay, so I'm going to open up here, and I'm just going to actually go ahead and show you guys. I'm going to just give me 1 second. I got to open up the Discord for the Versal link here.
Also, Matt, if you drop the Discord link in the backstage chat, we can post it on the.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Perfect. Give me 30 seconds. Discord is loading here on the desktop. All right, and I am getting first one opened up.
So while he's doing that, and I see some people are already starting to go over to trollgame.io and looking around. A couple of things that I sort of ran into when I started playing is make sure you expand your browser to show the whole screen so that you can see areas that you'll need to click. Once Matt sort of will go through and get started. If you're looking to get into the game and you need Barrel to enter the mines, if you don't get that from the starter kit, just reach out. We're still working on ways in the background to be able just to drop Barrel to people to get them started. At the beginning as we're alpha testing here. So that'll also be part of the package for the contest that Jeff will design for us once he has time to think about it. I kind of just dropped that on him without giving him any warning.
Oh, that's great. That's real.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Okay, so I'm pulling up my Discord right now, but of course, computer wants to be a pain. There we go. All right, so no, I would get. All right. Sending me link right now.
Great.
Now I am going to. Okay, so I am pulling up a Verso right now, so just bear with me. I gotta just make it a link, so as much as I gotta do my due diligence here and cover it up, so nobody can just get the testy bits there. All right. So if any of you, I know some of you from Proof of Good are already members of Troll Game, through different, just already of seeing us. So if you are getting to see a sneak peek, so you can feel a little special. All right, there we go.
I mean, you were special already, but now you get to be extra special in Troll Game specifically.
Exactly.
Great. So drop that in the community, in the comments.
Perfect.
Live stream.
See Janice in the audience. Janice played the good games with us last week as well. Good games are a lot of fun. If you haven't had an opportunity to come over to while Matt is pulling up the demo, come on over Friday. They're a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. Rara runs the table, although I dethroned her and then Malachi unseated me last week. So we'll see. We'll see if Albert and Rara both have availability on their schedules this week. It'll be a rubber match. But
so wait, so for the trivia, do you know ahead of time what it is, so you can kind of like study up, like on your Disney and?
You can check out the categories, but the category, there's probably 100 different categories with 1,000 questions in each, and so we take turns and defer to, whoever shows up picks one round of categories, 10 questions, and then move on to the next category. And it was probably about a month ago now at this point, Albert and Rarar got into Disney or Harry Potter trivia, and I think Albert issued Rarar a challenge, and so they were going to go reread the books or watch all the movies again and come back for a rubber match. But Albert has been busy, so he hasn't been able to come to the last few trivias. So
I saw all the comments in the audience about me not driving. If I were to attend the game time, I'd be driving, so it'd be hard for me to play. I mean, marbles. I was there for last time I was there. I was killing it at marbles. Actually, I never won, not even once. But that I could do while I was driving.
Yeah, it'd be a little difficult to type in trivia answers and be the fastest one. A little dangerous.
Right.
Oh, we got Paco back from holiday now also, so maybe not this week, but maybe next or the week after we'll move back over to Marbles on Stream, so you can join us from the car.
Definitely.
All right.
Matt,
so
yep.
I hate to say it, but I won't be able to do the Versal. The Versals are not being fun today, so I'm not able to do the play test on the special one, but I will be doing the play test online.
Okay.
Great.
When it decides to be fun today. There we go. All right.
And Matt, typically, how many doors and trolls do players have? In the game.
Yeah, so I hate to say it to not most of our players have at least 20 to 50 as like a baseline. Some players have 5, some players have 10, but as our base average, it's really around 20. Most of my community is they've been around since the very, very beginning. So they would have had Generation 1, like absolute Gen 0 original team dwarves. When their market dropped, they were selling for, I mean, cents. Very, very literally cents. People were trading them for just barrel, and it was very cheap. So people amassed a massive amount before we took over. There are still 10,000 roughly not in players' hands. But we roughly have a 500 person community that holds around 15,000 of the dwarves and trolls in total.
Wow, gotcha.
But we will be adjusting that very, very soon. All right, there we go. Now I can log in. Okay. All right, so I'm going to share my screen now.
Awesome, and here we go. But I can see the excitement in the audience. I'm really excited as well. I started playing, got my little tutorial, started getting in there, and didn't have enough time to do more. And now I just can't wait to go back and start doing it. I also broke even on my first game too. I think Matt did that on purpose.
Maybe it worked out well there. I think I have to migrate. Hold on one second.
Oh yeah, you don't have any barrel in there.
I know. I'm wondering why I don't have any barrel in there, and I'm wondering why I don't have any dwarfs in this one. 1 second.
And I noticed somebody in the audience recognized that you're using Morales, and there are actually a couple of things that Troll Game has done, which limits how many times the system is tapping into the chain. And as we've been developing, writing good points to the ledger, I think we are experiencing the matic cost of doing that, of just simply reporting those to the ledger. And it's pretty. I mean, even though matic is cheap and Polygon is obviously one of the more efficient chains, it's a pretty decent amount of matic that we're kind of burning through on a daily basis. So there may be some ways to take what Troll Game has done, sort of in game, and sort of syncing with the chain at various times, as opposed to every single time that good points are being generated. So so there are other ways for us to sort of benefit from this partnership, and learning how different how different organizations are handling different kinds of issues. So but because of that, with Morales platform, there are a couple of nuances where you have to sort of bring your, once you mint a troll or a dwarf, you have to sort of bring them into the game, and the same thing with your packs and stuff like that. And so but I can help anybody who has any questions once they start trying it.
So one more second, guys. I am now just airdropping myself some assets, because I too we just did a huge giveaway, and I gave away all of my Gen 0 stuff. So all of my Generation 0 trolls and dwarfs are now in my community's hands. So
how do Gen 0 dwarfs and trolls differ from I guess the new ones?
So basically, there is no difference graphically or just anything wise. It's just strictly the contract. So basically, because of the takeover, we had to change contracts.
I see. So you're not like airdropping things to the Genesis door folders or anything like that.
No.
And when you said that dwarfs and trolls were trading cheaply, is there a marketplace in the game, or was this on OpenSea or Rareables or?
So it was trading. Most people were trading via them. They were actually just trading using a third a middleman, basically using a moderator to do, say, trade 10 dwarfs for a forge, something like that. They were trading. It wasn't the actual dollar value trading, but it was more of, this is how much these assets are worth, and they're deciding that these assets are actually only going to trade at this low value. That's really what it was.
There's a question about whether or not Barrel is listed on any exchanges yet.
Yes, Barrel is listed on exchanges, and it has varied from our high stable was at 70 cents stable for about 2 months. And then now we are trading when we dropped again. When I took over, we raised. When we've been building in the background, and the community's like, what's going on? We need to do this quicker. As everybody knows with NFT.
Like every community.
Yeah. That's gone down to, now it's at, the last time I checked, it was at a penny. It might be at like an eighth of a penny now, or what is it, 7/8 of a penny or something like that. It is listed on exchange, and it is on QuickSwap, Uniswap, Dex Finder, Defind, all of those, so you can sit there. But the crazy part about our barrel is that most of it is actually not out in the world. Most of it is locked up in the game, or in player contracts. Basically, like example, me, I hold 1.5 million because I was one of the largest whales in the beginning. That now is the community wallet. So basically, when you win, you're gaining from that 1.5 million. So there's a constant stream.
Gotcha. And you said that it initially was a staking sort of design, and then you kind of converted it into a game. Is there still a staking component to it?
So yes, there is. Where originally there was the tax system with trolls, we are going to implement that again, but in the future once everything's evened out. And then the main other factor is the mining. So mining was what the whole game was basically built around, was the mining concept. And that's what our first game is mining. Aside from that, no, we haven't kept, because originally one dwarf earned you 50 barrel a day before taxes, and that's not what it does now. As you'll see, you'll gain barrel when you start going deeper, but most of the time you break even and get resources. So you're getting play content, you're getting stuff to play with, and you're breaking even on your barrel consumption. So you're not losing money, because barrel is money in the grand scheme when you look at crypto. You're not losing money to play. You're breaking even, and you're gaining other things that are going to be used to build you other things in the game to make you more money. So it's that original, everyone in crypto gaming originally had the mentality of, I need to play to earn this token to win money, to earn money, to do whatever, to recoup my investment. That does not need to be the method to earn money in any game. Nowadays, everyone knows what loot boxes are. Everyone knows what the luck of the draw is, and everyone tries to get those really nice, good items because you can't trade them. Not few and far between do a game allow you to, if you get the best weapon in the game, to sell it to somebody and actually earn currency for it. Well, we can do that in crypto gaming. So that's what that's our stake, is we're really trying to adjust the player base from barrel is valuable to the assets are valuable.
Interesting. Got you. I see a question about how to buy trolls and dwarves. You can mint them with Matic. If you're on the trollgame.io site, scroll to the left, and there's an option to mint, and it looks like a monster in a cage, and that's how you can get your first dwarves and trolls. And you get, if I remember this correctly, I think you get a 3-pack per mint, and you get an assortment of dwarves and trolls. There's no, like, you can't mint one versus the other. You just get a smattering, similar to
Correct. You get whatever you kind of get lucky with. So for me, I now have 3. There we go. So now I have my 4 dwarves right here that I dropped in. The artwork for these, so if everyone's seeing this, the artwork for these will generate. It's just, again, we are in that alpha stage. It's one of those add-on features that we want to tackle. But this is where, so if you're looking down here, it's very hard to see. This is where Devin was making the comment that you really need to expand your windows because you won't see it. The main reason behind that is this version right now is a single version that is compatible. We don't have a mobile version and a desktop version. We have one singular version that is compatible with almost every single device as of right now. We are running into some compatibility issues with, like, you might have to pinch and move the screen and do some funky things on mobile with Mass Mobile and all that stuff. But we're working on a password system and a username system to be able to log in and not have to do it, because our game is on chain but off chain at the same time. We are going to have a login system that will be able to soul bound an account to a wallet address, and then you'll be able to log in with the username and password. Just log right in, because Morales is amazing. So I'm going to complete transfer. Pop up with the MetaMask transfer here.
I think you got the transfer selected first.
Yeah, transfer all. It's been a while since I had to do this. I had to show Devin this earlier, and it's been like a month for me. So, okay. So I'm going to stake them here once my mouse decides to come back in. Yeah.
So earlier you were talking about what post mining, or, like, the development after mining. What are some of those features that you it sounded like there was is there a battle game, or what were you? I didn't
so there is so basically we do have a raid system that we're going to be implementing after. So I'll take you guys into I'll show you everything basically so you guys can all see. So now we've staked them, now they're in the contract, and now I have to complete the transfer. That's what the big thing is. So now, okay, so now they're all in the game.
And note, this is how a beginner would start the game, just for our community. Like, that's how you get started. You would mint,
Exactly.
or first you would mint, like I mentioned before, and then you would click on transfer assets from blockchain, and then do what Matt just did right there.
Exactly. So I'll show you. So if you would have gone for the very first time going to trollgame.io, you would go to this guy right here. This is your minting site. This is where everything will be minted from. And sorry, bear with the loading here. It's my internet, not the website. So 6,500 is not the total. Just to clarify that as well. This is the 6,500 of the migrated trolls and dwarfs that did not get migrated from the original contract. So these are the 6,500 people that lost they just never moved, they never did anything, and now they're useless tokens. So we've now moved them to our new contract, and now these are the ones you can buy. So you buy a troll or a dwarf. It's a random luck of the draw which one you're going to get. and you get a goblin crate. So once you've minted these, then you would have gotten, they're in your, you own them on open, or you own them on the blockchain, so you would have seen them on OpenSea, you would see them everywhere. And then, as we did, you would have gone to the transfer assets, transferred them in. They now gone from the blockchain to our Moralis server. So now we own them. Troll Game owns them. And you, on a technical level, don't have control over them on the blockchain anymore. So now we're going to go to the bank. So now basically we've gotten to the point where we want to start. The crates, and I did just get confirmation from my developer, the crates will not give you barrel at this time anymore. There was a big issue with them working, and we decided to pull that feature until we release the game. Because right now most of the players that are playing have barrel, and if not, 100 barrel is, I think he said $1, so it's not a little under $1, so you don't have to spend a lot of money to play. But for you guys, we're gonna send off. I'm gonna send Devin 2,000 barrels so everyone can be able to play. And once you play once, you won't have to, unless you get really unlucky, you won't really have to stop. And again, I apologize for the Wi-Fi. It's just I now moved from Nantucket to, I live in the middle of the woods, so bear with me. Okay.
And
so
yeah, I can vouch. This is faster, even with my spotty internet in Connecticut.
All right, so now I've got to approve the contract. So now I've approved my barrel, so I'm going to deposit, just I'm going to put 2,000 barrel in. I know I have a good amount of barrel there. All right.
So when you said there's going to be the development for a rating game, how does that? I don't even know what that means. How does that work exactly?
So the overarching story of the game is this: is the trolls and dwarves. The trolls that you see and you interact with are the good trolls, but they're from a group that is very evil. They come out and they'll just destroy everything if they're not paid. So with that, they are the troll dominion. They are assholes basically. So through that, the dwarves that you see here and the trolls that you see here, they have said, no, we're not going to get taxed anymore. We're not going to deal with this anymore. We don't agree. And they are fighting back. So the story starts with you, and we are building a game, so there will be a story for new players to start from scratch. You'll start mining. You're going to have to start mining, get to a certain point where you're going to pique the interest of the dwarf dominion, the troll dominion. They'll come in, they'll start trying to take taxes from you. You're going to naturally want to fight that because you want to keep your hard work and your earned money. So you're going to fight that, and you're going to rebel, and you're going to fight against the trolls. So that's where the raid system will over time turn into.
Nice.
So now we have moved. I've moved the barrel into the game. So that's now I've sent 2,000 barrel from my MetaMask wallet to our Moralis server. So again, I now have 2,000 barrel in my account, as you can see up here. I have now moved it to my account in the Moralis server. So we can do whatever we want in game constantly with that 2,000 barrel. So, for example, if I wanted to go and buy something from the Goblin Trader, I could go in and buy. If I want to spend $500 barrel on an escape rope, I could buy it if I want to do any of these things. And that would not take place on the blockchain. It would be instantaneous. You would buy it, you click buy, confirm buy, it's in the game, and it would appear in your inventory up here. So now when you have purchased, so again, starting from scratch here, you have purchased your NFT at the minting, you've put your barrel into the game, now you got your dwarf or a troll, and you were given something called a crate, and you're wondering what this goblin crate is. So once it decides to load for me, come on. Come on, give me my crate, please. Well, my inventory obviously is being a little funky here.
Yeah. Did you drop yourself a crate as well, or?
Yeah, when you mint, you get a crate, and you get the troll. So I would have had 4 crates just now, and I do have 4 crates just now, but I don't know why they want to be a pain. But I will drop some. It's my inventory is supposed to pop up here, but I know it's just taking its time to try and connect. It's my So as far as for these, the crates right here would contain one of each of these items. So each of these items are a consumable item. Basically, they're an instantaneously consumable item. You eat it and you instantly get one of the benefits. So the potion of strength will give you more strength. The items as far as food and potion of energy, they give you more energy in the mine. So I will touch on that in a moment once we go down there. So now you can see we have a dwarf here. There used to be a way to double check the crates, but we probably had to get rid of it because it was causing issues. We've had a lot. The Morales is great, but the one downfall with it is when you are updating things and building more and more into the databases, you really start to run into some problems. That's what we're running into. So I'm going to. I don't really need the crates for this walkthrough.
Okay.
As much as they are worth it. Basically, all that would happen is you would your crate that you get when you do your airdrop will pop up here, and you just click use item, and it opens up your crate, and you will be given an assortment. Every one of the items, basically, you will be given, as well as a cosmetic token that will be redeemed to put different cosmetics on this world, on this screen, because this is your individual map. This is individualized to you. So if I had 20 dwarfs in here, it's gated, so one appears for 1 to 10, another one appears here, another one appears here. They'll continuously appear around the campfire. So I'm just going to jump right into the mines. So basically, we've moved barrel in, we've opened up our crates, and now we're at the point where we're ready to go mining. We're actually ready to play the game. So we're going to go in here. And again, I can't apologize enough for the Wi-Fi.
That's fine. And those mining crates that Matt was talking about, those are the things that we are going to attempt to try to have good points be one of the ways to purchase those as well. So.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to open up. I'm going to be working with my developer later on today to get an idea formed. So either we will make it so that you can directly mint them for either minting them for good points or barrel or matic, or minting at a different location for you guys to almost have your own marketplace and your own merchant. So maybe we can bring in a special merchant, maybe a POG character, put him in as the character, and he's going to be a special merchant. So you guys would have a little bit more of a special location.
That'd be awesome. Or maybe our new mascot, Jeff.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
There you go. And this, so right now we do have a leadership board. So just for reference, this is where our number 1 player has gotten to. Our number 1 player has gone to level 308.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he's gone extremely hard at playing this. Okay. So I'm going to take all my dwarfs with me. So up at the top here, you'll see that, and it might be it's because of my StreamYard thing, I might not be able to see it, but you'll see that there's these icons up here. You'll see how many you're taking, and you'll also see how many energy points you're going to get. So it's going to cost me 100 barrel. So as you'll see when we load in, no, I did not just do a MetaMask transaction at all. No MetaMask transaction took place. Nothing of that nature took place.
Oh, that's good to know.
But
that's a good point.
When When I leave this, though, you'll see that my barrel total has changed. But again, no MetaMask transaction has taken place. So now you see I have 221 energy. So that energy all just came from my, let me see if my thing's loaded in. Nope. All of that energy came from my 4 dwarfs. So as I go through, I'm just clicking. I'm clicking these rocks. These are all minerals. These are all materials that we're going to use throughout the game. Oh, so I just found my ladder down. So the goal here is to collect resources to build things in the game, because everything's going to take wood, stone, coal, iron, gold, and the different types of barrel stones. But it's also to dig as deep as you can to get the higher valued resources. So right now I'm going to dig deeper, but you also have the option to leave mine or stay here. So if you wanted to just stay here because you accidentally clicked on it, you're good. You can continue to go. Or you choose to leave the mine and take everything that you got so far with you for free.
Okay, so just to clarify, you'll find those ladders somewhere randomly on the floor by mining or by chipping these the wood and the stones, right?
Exactly. You'll find them through breaking of these minerals, and it's randomized through every level, so it's not like you're going to be able to kind of figure out a pattern. It's more or less just click. You might get lucky. As you click, the ratio starts to increase. So basically, if there's 36 mineral nodes that spawned in, you've hit 6 of them. Now your percentage to find the ladder has increased. So now ladder again, keep going deeper. The goal here when you start is to get to level 10, because once you get to level 10, then you are at a checkpoint. And once you get to your checkpoints and you've completed the checkpoint, then you have the ability to go back to level 10 constantly. So right now we started at level 1, and all we find is, we might find one. When I was doing the playtest with Devin earlier, he found a single barrel node, which earned him the amount that he had to play with. So it was practically perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So I was able to mine two stones, each of which, once refined, were worth 50 barrel. So as you saw, that it cost 100 barrel to enter the mine. I was able to go in, get that barrel back, as well as accumulate a bunch of rocks and wood resources for future use. So that's great. I see a question here about how we'll be able to use good points in the game. I mean, we're still developing those things, and it's going to, it's also going to depend on what the developers say, what the engineers say, what can be done. But a couple of things that sort of Matt alluded to is, one, potentially being able to purchase the mining pack starter kit with good points, and then potentially maybe down the line even being able to purchase those energy potions, and other things like that. And one of the things you might not have noticed, but all of the 400 or 500 energy potions that they started off the day with have already been purchased. So it would be a very valuable asset to be able to purchase with good points, if we
very much so.
Yeah, if we were able to do that. So
the energy potions, I wish I had some to show you guys, but the energy potions, they fully will replenish my energy to 100 points. So every time you use one of those, you get 100 more energy points. And when you have a team of, say, 20 dwarves, and you want to go very deep into the mines, you want to have 5 or 6 of those energy potions to go down with, because then you can go as deep as you want. And that's what Mike did. Is he used, I think his best round was, he went down to level 10 and he used 4 energy potions and all 20 different consumables, like food items that are cheap. And he used them and he was able to escape. So I'm digging deeper, and I'm purposely doing this so you guys can see what happens. So I only have 11 energy left, and the odds of me finding a ladder are really, really slim right now. If I get lucky, I'll be very surprised. No. Okay.
So what do you do when that happens? Yeah.
So now I've run out of energy. I can't click. My energy's hit 0. I am stuck in the mines, and I'm stuck at level 5. I can't do anything. And as you'll notice, you don't have your way out. You don't have a way to go back up. So if you were lucky, you would have had a escape rope, and you would have gotten that from your crafting, from your crate there. But since I wasn't lucky and I ran out, now I have to SOS. So I have two options. One, I can pay 1,000 barrel, and I can keep all of my items. And for someone that goes down to level 300 and, oh shoot, I ran out and I haven't found my level out, they're going to pay the 1,000 barrel. You're not going to want to lose whatever resources you've gained from this run. But for me, I'm okay with forfeiting it because it's only a couple rocks and a couple iron blocks, so I'm okay with that. So I'm going to forfeit my resources, and now I'm dropping my resources and I'm running.
Yeah, so just to reiterate that point, you can, if you find a ladder, you can use it to go down deeper or leave the mine. If you have a rope, which I was able to get from the mining kit, you can use a rope and that'll just take you out and it won't cost you anything, and you get to keep all of your found resources. Or you have to go through that SOS thing where you give up your everything that you found or pay the 1,000 barrel. So so those are the options. There's a little bit of gamification there as well. Or if you have the potions, you can reboost your energy and keep going until you find a ladder.
Exactly. So that's really the key there, is either you'll be able to use your energy to get out, or worst case scenario, you'll be able to use an escape rope. And those are expensive, but they are also I think they're 500 barrel. But they're a limited resource. And as Devin was saying, if you looked when we were looking at the crate here, or not the crate here, sorry, the merchant here, each day, the escape rope starts out at 100, the energy potion starts out at 50, and same thing with strength potions. So today we've already had all of our 50 energy potions we bought. Our strength potions are down by 11, and our escape ropes are down by 18. So and for a group that maybe we have 100 active players, I like to say that that's really good. We do decent with that.
That's great.
They're very we have an active group. This item right here is the next one that we do have them approved. They are, if you do own a forge, it will appear here, but it is only in the Versal that I was going to show you guys is operational. But now we have inside of the forge, we do have a workbench, we have an anvil, we have a forge, or a smelting, or a forge. And you'll be able to take all of your different iron, coal, wood, stone, and you'll be able to do stuff with that. You'll be able to make weapons, you'll be able to make armor, you'll be able to make flags and different cosmetics for the houses. You'll be able to do a lot to make this your own game again. So that's what Lucas has been, my developer has been working on. And it's finished. It just needs artwork. So
excellent.
That's,
excellent. All right. So thank you very much. I think is there anything else that you wanted to show, Matt, or are we good?
I think that's as far as the show and tell part of it. That would be it. There isn't anything else I can sadly show you guys yet, but I do, once the Versal is back up and running, it'll be nice to show you guys.
Yeah, that's exciting. And obviously, as as developments come, if you want to come back and show us, what's going on in another DAO hall, we'd happily have you back to do that. And I'll send you a hotspot for your internet. But I did have one question though. What else can you do in the bank, or is the bank only just to get your barrel from Polygon to Morales?
So the bank will be used for all That is to get it to Morales and to get it out of Morales.
I see.
So that is the full. What was that?
You can withdraw barrel from there too?
Yes. Right now we have not allowed the withdrawal function, but it will be enabled very shortly. You will be able to start pulling barrel from it. We don't want to mess with tokenomics. We want to make sure that everything stays perfect. Basically, because we are in a way turning on a faucet. We are going to add more. We're going to take barrel from locked contracts to putting it out into the real world again and out into the wild. So we are kind of playing it safe.
Yeah.
But it will be very soon. I say right around raid times, we'll be allowing everyone to start withdrawing again.
Fantastic. Awesome. So that's exciting. I'm really excited about playing Troll Game. I'm really excited about getting our Outruversers, Proof of Good community involved in it. It's going to be great. We'll come up with a contest so that we can award some of these dwarves and trolls to members of our community. We're going to start the developers talking in the background so we can figure out how we can use the good points within the game. But this is a really big step, for us, and we're grateful for Matt and Troll Game for working with us and allowing us to use good that's being done in the real world as a currency in their game. And so we're all excited about it. Can't wait to be able to get the development done behind it. But we're continuing to progress here. And so as we keep these things going, we're just going to keep expanding and expanding. We'll also start to develop more oracles and more ways to do good and earn good points, and then eventually have that exchangeable for the good token. And then the good token will be what will be used in our partners' games. And so that's kind of where we're headed. Very much appreciate everything that you had to go through to do that demo for us, Matt. But it was fantastic. And for anybody who's in the audience, if there are any additional questions after the DAO Hall, feel free to reach out to me. We put the Discord link on there too, so you can also go into the Discord and ask questions there. And then Jeff, is there anything else that we have? I know we ran a little bit late here today with some technical difficulties, but can we sign off here, or is there anything else that we needed to cover?
No, I think that's it for today. That's very exciting. I just had one last question. Does it cost any energy to go down a ladder also, or just to come back up?
No, that's a really good question. No, it does not cost you any. Once you find a ladder, it does not cost you any energy to use that ladder.
Roger.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much, Matt. This is really exciting. No, that's it from my desk. So I'll leave it unless there's any questions in the audience, but I think that we've addressed everything I've seen so far.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming, and come back for the next one. We'll have more developments next DAO Hall. Cheers.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for your time, guys.
Bye.